Welcome back to For the Record. My name is Selena Teixeira. Vancouver is becoming a more popular tourist destination with a huge boom in 2025. Known for the steam clock, Stanley Park, and the vast green scenery you'll see at every corner of the city. But beyond that is a tight-knit community of small businesses, one of those being the Katoro Cafe, a cat cafe that's been running since 2019, allowing Vancouverites to meet cats, enjoy a movie night, or even adopt a cat, giving them a forever home. Running various social media pages, including a TikTok.
You hungry? Okay, should we eat? Is Kiki? Oh my goodness, is Kiki hungry? Wow, she's so hungry.
Give their cats a spotlight. Since 2023, they've been close to closing due to the rising rent costs. But now in 2025, it seems like they may not have a choice, unless the community reaches back out to help. I spoke with owner Anna Van Egan about what can be done to save the cafe, so important to the heart of Vancouver.
My name is Anna Van Egan, and I'm the owner of Katoro Cafe. We're a rescue cat cafe in Vancouver at the corner of Fraser and Broadway.
Great, and the cats in the cafe are available to be adopted, so where do you rescue these cats?
We work with 3 different local rescues. Our main rescue partner is called Katie's Place. They are based in Maple Ridge. We also work with a rescue on Vancouver Island called Foster Critters Feral Cat Rescue. And we just started working with a new rescue in Abbotsford. They're called A Worthy Claws.
Aw, that's very sweet. So I have recently seen your TikTok speaking about the potential close at the end of the year. Can you expand on why that may be happening?
Well, one thing about Katoro is our business model is very unique, and we support a lot of extra costs that the average business does not. On the flip side of that, we're also not a registered charity or nonprofit, so our opportunities for fundraising are very limited. So we operate on a very slim margin every month, and I would say our cost of operations have gone up about 30% in the last year and a half, whereas our sales have, I would say, if anything, dipped a little bit. This summer was quite a slow season for us, and usually summer is our busiest season, so it's put us a little bit behind financially, and we're struggling to pay for all of the things that we need to care for our cats.
And a lot of the costs go into vet bills as well, right?
That's correct. We don't pay all of the vet bills for our cats. A lot of our rescue partners pay what they can for vet bills, but we do pay many of them, on average, around $500 to $1,000 per month for what I would call a quiet month for vet bills.
Yeah, for sure. So the cafe is very much based on community. And you guys have found homes for around 1,800 cats, correct?
Yes, that's correct. We have had almost 1,800 cats adopted since we opened in 2019.
That's fantastic. So what can us Vancouverites do to help keep the cafe in business?
The best thing that anyone can do is, if you think Katoro is, a valuable place and an important part of the community, please come down and visit. Book yourself in for our 50-minute visit in the cat forest. Come get a bubble tea, take a look at our merch, and see if there's anything that catches your eye. Just by participating in our business and is the best way to support us. But we are also very happily accepting donations of cat food and litter.
Okay, that's great. And because of the rising rent in all of Vancouver, do you think that this community aspect can be what brings people to places like your cafe?
I really hope so. I think we've worked really hard over the last 3 years to build a strong sense of community for Katoro, and I'm hoping that these folks really see value with us and can really help to, rally together and support the business, because I think we do a lot of important work that is very overlooked here. And I really think the key to success for any small business is a strong sense of community supporting it.
Yeah, that's great. And would you like ever expand maybe the time limits for the cafe, like maybe to an hour 30 instead of 50 minutes?
I would definitely be open to it. Yeah, we haven't had too much interest. I think a lot of people find 50 minutes is kind of a nice amount of time to spend. But if guests do want to extend their session, they can always let our team know, and we can see if we can add some time on for them.
Okay, that's great because then that way it could maybe allow people to stay longer and maybe find a cat to bring to a forever home.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so my next question will be if we are able to save the cafe, which hopefully so, because it is a very cool idea for a cafe. What will be your upcoming plans for the new year?
For the new year, I would like to keep focusing on finding homes for more rescue cats, and we would really like to start working on some new merchandise for Katoro as well.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. And I've checked your website, and you guys have a lot of different events going on this year. Would you like to explain some of the ones that are going on?
Absolutely. We have lots of really fun events planned right now. Ones that I can talk about at the moment are our movie nights. We do movies at the Cat Forest every Thursday. They're really fun. We put a projector up in this forest, and guests get to come in and watch a movie with all of our rescue cats. We also do yoga on Monday nights, and we're going to be bringing back our bar exercise classes. We're also going to be doing some events with Flock Social Club this fall, as well as with some other local businesses in the community.
Yeah, that's great. And if we are able to save the cafe, would you ever think about like business expansion, like maybe opening up other cafes around the Vancouver area?
I would love to have a second location for Katoro. I think there's definitely a lot of demand for it, especially in the Lower Mainland and the Fraser Valley area. So it's definitely something that we're open to, but at this point in time, we're really just focused on keeping our current business open and functioning.
Yeah. And would you say that your cafe provides a lot of comfort to the people that come in?
Yeah, there's a very emotional element for some people when they come to visit Katoro. For people who have maybe experienced the loss of a pet recently, it can be a very healing place to come and spend a little bit of time with the cats. We do see a lot of people come in and form really strong connections with our cats as well, which is always really lovely to see. And that also helps lead to lots of adoptions.
Okay. And would you say that a lot of people coming in, does your cafe knock the stereotype of like people who are not into cats at all, and then they end up coming there and they have a new love of cats?
It's definitely not uncommon for people to come in who are scared of cats or just not totally comfortable around them. And I find that for the most part, those people always end up having a really positive experience, and they get to learn a little bit about our cats and the animal rescue kind of side of things while still creating like a really nice and connection with the animals.
Yeah. And do you guys only sell bubble tea or do you guys sell food as well?
Just bubble tea.
Just bubble tea, okay. And because of the it was a bit of a slow summer for you, right?
Correct.
So would you ever think about finding different ways to market the cat cafe? Like, have you thought of any other business ventures that could bring money to the cafe?
So right now our movie nights have been one of the biggest kind of saving graces for us, and we're definitely looking for more events that we can run this fall.
Would you think about doing like something pumpkin related, like maybe pumpkin spice bubble tea or something like that?
We actually do a pumpkin spice milk tea in the fall that'll be rolling out in October, and we use a house-made pumpkin flavoring that goes into it that is super delicious.
Ooh, that sounds really good. And for these movie nights, how often do they happen each month?
So the movie nights happen every week on Thursday nights, and tickets are $38 per person. The movie runs usually around an hour and a half, and you get to spend that time all in the forest with the kitties watching a movie.
Oh, that's very sweet. Now pivoting a little bit, how does the adoption process go for the cats?
So we ask that all guests come in to meet our cats if they're interested in adoption, and once they have come in for a visit and met that cat, they can apply to adopt on our website. At that point, either our adoption coordinator or our rescue partners will reach out for an interview and some more paperwork. And then once the application is approved, we schedule a time to pick up your new kitty and bring them home. The whole adoption process usually takes anywhere from about 1 to 3 weeks, depending on how many adoptions are happening at that time.
Okay, great. And what was my next question? Have you had any trouble like with this adoption process? Like, has anybody ever returned a cat?
Yes, we definitely have surrenders that have happened. We did have one surrender last month from a cat that was adopted last month. Surrenders are really difficult for us because it's really stressful and hard on the cats. We've also seen a big uptick in surrender requests this year in general from cats that have been adopted previous years in Katoro. It seems like a lot of people are struggling to care for their animals right now. And so our surrender requests are increasing. And unfortunately, when that happens, it also increases our costs because we have to vet those cats again, make sure that they're healthy, get them settled and ready to be adopted for a second time.
Oh yeah, that really sucks because I know a lot of people they just aren't ready immediately to have that cat, and then it's harder to care for than they expected.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to say? Because I think I've asked you all my questions.
I think that is everything.
Okay, awesome. Well, it was amazing to talk to you, and I really hope that we are able to keep this cafe running because I've talked to so many people who have went there and they have enjoyed their experience immensely.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I hope so as well. I'm doing an interview with City News tonight, and we're just trying to, raise the visibility of the business and encourage people to come in and see the cats. So, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and good luck with City News tonight.
Thanks. Have a great day too.
That was For the Record. Thanks for listening. I'm Selena Teixeira, and you're listening to BCIT's The Crow.